Hi YouTube, with an RTMP server you can add a standalone GoPro to a desktop OBS Twitch stream. You can switch to the Twitch app without cutting the GoPro feed.
Bro, I know, right? Like, this looks good. RTMP server.
They charge you immediately just to verify the card, and then they charge you back. And most of the time, my monthly fee does not exceed 10 USD. Fill it out, click next, sell your kids, and make sure you click the option for droplet. Further on down the line, you can use the RTMP server as a web app, as an interface for multi-streaming, pushing to a Twitch or Kick or YouTube directly from the server, etc. However, I'm only getting you started with the basics and what I found that worked for me. More info on further setup can be found using Chat AI, ChatGPT. So once you've set up billing, they allow you to create the droplet and start computing. Anyway, select the region closest to you. In my case, it was Frankfurt, Germany. Select Ubuntu for the operating system and select the version of Ubuntu to 22.04. This is important, as that is the example we're working with. Select a basic plan, which is the lowest cost plan. In this case, we're going to use the 6 USD per month option, which is 1 GB of RAM/memory, which is more stable and reliable for live streaming. So we're going to set up this machine with SSH, which is more secure, but if you'd like, you can just set up a basic password. You can learn more about SSH and Bash. It's simple and 1,000 times better than just having a remote server with only a password, in my opinion. Lastly, create a host name, something you'll recognize or it is identifiable. So I was able to connect via SSH with my Bash on my Windows using root as the username. However, for this server, we are going to set up with the terminal provided by DigitalOcean because it runs better. So now that you're here, run the apt update command, then the apt install nginx and lib nginx mod rtmp command with a-y. Next, we're going to add our server code to the nginx config file. So inside of this config file, paste the RTMP code at the end of the file. Don't worry about the bracket maintenance, as you can sort of paste this code in anywhere outside of the other brackets and it will work. This RTMP code that I am sharing is for setting up a server only to receive video feed. It won't be pushing the feed to Twitch. And this drop idle publisher and allow publish all, allow play all, this just fixes bugs with disconnecting and reconnecting. So I find that this chunk of code is very bug free. And lastly, within this terminal, restart nginx using the systemctl command. The last thing we're going to do to ensure that this is working, ugetsignal.com. You can test to see if the 1935, which is the dedicated RTMP port, is open on the server. Just paste the IP address of the machine and type port 1935. DigitalOcean is easy compared to Oracle, and the port was automatically open for me. Once you see that the port is open, you are ready to debug the server using the GoPro Quick app. With the GoPro Quick app, you can use cell phone data or your Wi-Fi, so you can use a hotspot too. And with the case of the stream key, for anyone wondering, it is just like an extra password for receiving your stream on OBS. So for OBS, create a new media source, uncheck local file, and type in your server URL like so. You want to use the IP /live/ the stream key. And what I noticed is that the RTMP audio is automatically added to OBS when the feed is live. Says every time my mother turns on the microwave to serve us microwave bread, I just spin around looking like I'm the one being microwaved. But this is just what worked for me, and I'm just sharing like the basics of what I found. So yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is just a starting point, and you can use Chat AI, ChatGPT, and make further future modifications to your server. Just let me know if you found this helpful in the comments. Thank you.